Well, today the minority and the demography have shifted. That is what they are writing down on magazines and blogs and so on. Basically, what they're trying to do is make a division on what always been here. It's nothing new. The demography have no change. We continue to be the United States of America. We continue to be Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California, New York, Idaho, even Hawaii. They came into the Union in 1950. We continue to be the same people. The shift is in people who live in the United States of America. For example, Lina Hidalgo is sort of like being thrown against Abott, the governor of Texas, about this coronavirus ends. So if you see everything they speak of divisions and demography and ethnic groups and color coding and from Africa, African American, it's just a mirage. It's just to confuse you. And I continue to repeat it until you get it. Basically, they saying that because uh, Hidalgo, Hidalgo, her family is not European, and Mr. Rush Limbaugh is. That means the Mr. Rush Limbaugh and Mr. Trump and Mr. McConnell and Schumer and all these people are because Europeans, they are in a different demography and they are superior because they are leading, but they're doing such a bad job. The people like Hidalgo, like Lina Hidalgo, like Ted Cruz, like Marco Rubio, like I don't know, even Nunes. The guy called himself Nunes. That actually is Nunez. All these people, they are actually doing a better job than the Europeans. Don't get me wrong, these people are European too. They're only saying they are European with the background of the Iberian Peninsula, from people from Spain, Portugal, Andorra, France. And that is the difference. The difference is the English is trying to divide us into no about white, no about black, no about yellow, no about I don't know, African American. They're trying to transfer into your head, if you accept that you speak English and that you are white, imply that you are from England, no Europe, England. And that is the division they are creating. When they say that demography have changed, they're trying to say is these people are becoming more Spaniards every day, French every day, Europeans every day than us, than islanders from the island of England. And they are trying to transfer that to the Irish, the Scots, like Trump, like Mr. Trump, like Mr. Rush Limbaugh, Mitch McConnell. All these people, they escaped the island of Brittany, escaping tyranny, escaping the kingdom of England to come here for freedom. But now the demography have changed, trying to put fear in there in them. The people like me from the Iberian Peninsula are the enemy, are the invaders, and We are the one actually protecting the United States of America. So that you see it right there laying out every day. They're trying to put a division in between Abott. Well, who is Abott? He probably came from Russia someplace. And now they're trying to make him English. They're trying to make him something that he's not, to put the fear, the Spanish, they are not really Spanish, the Latin, they're not really Latin, are invading you, are taking up you political positions. They're taking up your economy. Like, for example, Jeff Bezos' parents, they're from Cuba. You're talking about the most powerful people in the United States of America are what they start now admitting there is the minority. So that combination of people, finally, we have become the one ethnic group named the United States of America. And it might take a little while, but we eventually will accept it. That we are not English, that we are not white, that we are not black Africans, that we are not all these crazy names and color codes that you're giving us, and that you cannot control our population by division. It's impossible. We will collapse. And as I travel every single day through the United States of America, I see that shift. I see that shift where now kids from the Navajo tribes, from the Omaha tribes, from people from the Apache tribe, from I mean, they start seeing and noticing their identity is strong. Is probably the strongest and the more significant in the advancement of the United States of America. The people from uh, 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 from the Caribbean, the people from the African continent, the people from the Middle East. There is people here from everywhere, and they are no longer buying and drinking that Kool-Aid about white superiority. They see they are the majority, and the Lina Hidalgo is doing a great job. And the Lina Hidalgo is a United States of America national. She is not a color, she's not a demography, she's no nothing that you are trying to create. Now the shift is on. And people like Rush Limbaugh, Mr. President Trump, Mr. Mitch McConnell, those people are completely different. If you see the strategy, the people who actually make the changes or lead the changes is not the politicians, is the guy on television or me on the telephone. Because they show people what it can be done. It's like a suggestion, and you will grab it and will fight for it. Basically, it's like when you see somebody attacking you on a blog, that you put out a blog or say something like, "Can you tell me what is a COA?" I didn't know what a COA was. No, I'm sorry, a GOA. And I asked around, what is a GOA? Now is everybody talking about this GOA. And it turned out to be Gun Owners of America. What? That is the suggestion. Gun Owners of America. They give you 3 little letters. They don't even say it. They give you the 3 little letters, and you grab it, and then you will defend that you learn. So who is doing that? is doing that is the television, the people who control the information technology, the information, the people who giving you the information. And that person is Rush Limbaugh. Mr. McConnell, Mr. Trump, Miss Pelosi, and all these other politicians, Schumer, and all these other guys, and they're running around, in the political environment. They are paying these people to transfer that they want onto us. So as you see, the one responsible for our division is not really the politician. The politician is the one who sent the signal out. It's actually CNN, ABC, NPR, BBC. That's the worst. And all these international uh, information companies, they are the one utilizing sound, utilizing our language, utilizing our images. Like, for example, they were showing the fights in or the protest. It's a riot. It was a riot. The riot in Wisconsin, and actually the image was from Spain, Catalonia, when they were fighting at in Catalonia. So that image, you see it, you believe that it's real, and now you accept it into your head. And when you lock it in there, I can come around and say, "Hey, man, that is not real," and you will defend it. It is real because it was on TV. So that is the key. The key is, when you watch something on television, make sure that you turn around and look outside your house, see what is happening. For real, for real. So that demography shift is a lie. Because Texas, the Republic of Texas, I'm just going to speak about Texas because this issue with Hidalgo and Abott have been always Nueva España. Prior to that, Mexicali, Aztec, Maya. You can see those buildings all the way in four corners in New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada border, way up there. You can see those cultures all the way into California, all the way to Alaska, all the way to Canada. There is no difference in our demography. Our demography always been here. The people who created Texas, the Tejanos, they some spoke English, some were from Europe. Most of them were from Europe. The one that did the fighting in Gonzales. Those the one who created those symbols. The today actually the what they call themselves white supremacists using. They are the symbols of the Tejanos. They were Mexicans from the United States of Mexico. And now, because the information is being manipulated, now they sell it to you like it's yours because you came from Russia or I don't know where Melania come from. And now, wait a minute, I'm no longer a European. I'm white, and I'm taking the symbols of Pavel and Hidalgo. And now Pavel and Hidalgo are the invaders, and they're not from here, but I mean, it's like crazy. And that is the reality. The reality is people like Rush Limbaugh, Rupert Murdoch, and all these people are getting paid to confuse you and to just drive you insane, to throw you in the street so you can fight one another, to make a 17-year-old kill a couple of guys because they were painting the wall or something. And then the president of the United States utilizes that to confuse you even more so that way you can follow him. Don't follow him. Don't follow Mr. Biden. Don't follow anyone. Do not support other people. Support your neighbor. Support your fellow United States of America national. Support the United States of America Constitution. Do not support a gang member. That is not how politics are designed to be by the United States of America Constitution. So make sure you know that. Make sure that when you go out there and attack somebody in the street, make sure that that person is one of you. It's one that you need to defend the United States of America. It's one that you need to take arms against foreign invasion. It's one of you that might need to take arm against a foreign entity from outer space. Like right now they're saying that we're going to have a asteroid hitting the earth right on election day. Well, saludos, and remember that look around who is your enemy and what Mr. Rush Bosch is selling you and how he's selling that to you. He's selling that to you as a condition, and he is lying to you when he say the American history is the way he is telling it. American history is a win, once a win, is Mr. David Governor Burnett that runs around the entire American continent exporting and supporting what happened in 1776, Independence Day from England. Saludos, and this is my rant for today.